Hi loves, if you're wondering, today my outfit, well, this shirt is from Fashion Nova, these jeans are from Swag, this purse is from Gear Best, this watch is from eBay, as well as these two bracelets, and then this one is from Sofil. Just in case you guys are wondering. So let me go ahead and adjust the camera. Alright, you can see me, right? So today is the day where I hope my Q&A video works out, because I done filmed this video about 4 or 5 times and it just doesn't seem to be working for me, like, at all. But however, let's get started. If you see this book, as you know, either you're gonna win something or you're gonna learn something about me. Yeah, so today you're gonna learn something about me, and I have about 30 questions written down that you probably can't see because of the light, but yeah, I've been supposed to answer these. Oh, and if you're wondering, I'm only sitting over here like when I want to talk to you guys and stuff like that. The flower backdrop or any backdrop that I have is for, like, you know, try-ons and all the other videos, but this is my space. I feel comfortable over here, okay? I love this side of the room. But let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first question, what's your name? Well, my name is Daquana White. Some people call me Rocky, and that's another question. Where did I get Rocky from? My first love gave me that nickname. My middle name is Rakia, and he started calling me Rocky, and I just went with it. I don't know, I just liked it. Maybe it was because of him, or maybe it was just because it was catchy. How old are you? I'm 21 years old. Are you in school? Not at the moment. I'm actually supposed to be going to summer school May 24th, I believe. Classes start, so we're supposed to move in on campus like May 20-ish, May 22nd, I don't know. But I took a year off. The first semester, I took that semester off because I had personal issues with my family and stuff like that. And then this semester, spring semester, I was supposed to go, but FAFSA was taking forever to get my stuff processed, and then it was just a never-ending task to try to go to school this spring. So I just was like, it must not be meant to be. So by the time I got everything right, classes had already started, everything had already started, and I was like not trying to come in when it already started. So yeah, supposed to be going back for the summer to finish up my last year. I did 3 years at NCCU. Got my little NCCU hat back there hanging up somewhere. Alright, so how did you lose weight? I lost weight using ISO tea and ISO resolution drops. Now, I started out with just the tea just to see if it would work. Within the first month, I lost, like, I would say about 18 or 22 pounds. Somewhere around there. And then I realized it worked, so I became a distributor with the company, and I started going hard with the company. So yeah, that's going to come up again in one of these later questions. Where do you shop? I get this question, I would say, like 3 to 5 times a day. And I'm going to just put in my checklist, like on my phone, I'm going to write down a lot of stores just so I can copy and paste it. Because I say, if you check out my YouTube, if you check out my, what is it called? My website, dwitesdesigns.com, that I leave basically under every video, you'll see, like, when I put my gallery together on my fashion portion of my website, you will see I try to leave where I got everything from. I try to leave company reviews, everything on my fashion tab on my website, just so we can avoid that question. But I would say my main squeezes are eBay, and then, well, eBay is just my main squeeze, period. I used to always be at Rainbow and JCPenney and stuff like that too, but eBay is my main squeeze. Anytime I'm looking for anything, eBay is my go-to. Well, I have come to love Paint Club, where I have come to love, what is Lioness, Rebel Plus, Posh Teak. I have come to love a whole bunch of boutiques, but I can't say I frequent those places. I can just say I love their pieces, especially the ones that I have. So, also I used to shop at Old Navy too. But in Curvaceous Boutique, I like Curvaceous Boutique. Do you waist train? I tried to waist train around this time last year when I was still in school. No ma'am, no sir. It was just not unbearable. It just was like, I felt like I had the first of all, my cousin had bought me the waist trainer and we was going to do it together. But no, I just felt it was so uncomfortable. Maybe it was the wrong size, I don't know, but I just was like, no. I lasted like a week or two. How long have you been natural? My last perm was in May of last year, 2015, and then I started transitioning. You know, when my roots started growing back, I didn't proceed to relax my hair. And then in December, I decided to just do a big chop. So I was so tired of the texture mixture, you know, between the relaxed ends and the natural roots. It was so annoying and so fragile, and I just couldn't do it. So I just cut all the relaxed ends off in November. And it's now April, so I've been natural for about 4 or 5 months. Completely natural. Where do you get your wigs? Well, as you guys know, I made this one, and actually initially I had it over like a middle part, but I made this using Sugar Virgin hair, and I'm also going to review a new company coming up soon, so I'll let you guys will see that. And I just tilted it over so it could be a side part. But when I first started wearing wigs about 2-3 years ago, because my hair was like so severely damaged, I started getting them from my local beauty supply store, and then I ventured on to eBay, Dress Lily, what is the other two? Hair Stop and Shop and Ebony Line, and all 4 of those, of course, are online websites. What do you use for your natural hair? I'll just mention some product lines. Recently, I started trying the Shea Moisture products, just the shampoo and conditioner. But like for my leave-in and my edge control, I use Cream of Nature, the one with argan oil. And then I also use the olive oil edge control. And then for like conditioner, shampoo, deep conditioner, protein moisturizers and creams and all of that stuff of that nature, I use the Curly Twirls natural hair care line. And that's basically it, as well as my oils like shea. I have like this shea butter oil stuff, and then I have like, I don't know how to say it. I think it's jojoba or jojoba oil, coconut oil, and there's another one I'm missing. It's another oil, but yeah. What do you do your eyebrows with? I used to use, alright, if you guys see me without makeup on, you would know like I have like these thick eyebrows, and I always had a hard time trying to find a dark brown so that I don't have to use like a black pencil or black gel liner. So at first I was using Cherimoya gel liner, or I would just use any black pencil. Lately I've been using this e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and it's in dark, so this has been working for me. I'm super impressed with this stuff. So it just looks like that. You can find it in like Old Navy, Walmart, elf.com. They're very popular. What size dress and what size shoe do you wear? Generally I can wear a 2X, of course. I always say that I can wear a 2X, like that's my usual go-to size. Some places, like with some materials and the ones, you know, those stiff dresses that don't have no type of stretch, 3X. Depending on the cut of a dress, 3X. And depending on if a dress is really stretchy or not, extra large. But for this video's sake, most of my dresses in my closet are a 2X or a 20. And shoes, I wear a 6.5 or a 7 in like children's like sneakers, and then I wear a 8.5 or a 9 in women's sneakers or heels or shoes, anything like that. If a heel is cut really small, I will go for a 9. How tall are you? I'm 5'4", yay. But yeah, I'm 5'4". Last time I went to the doctor, she said I was 5'4.5", but it was because I had my shoes on. She said that's what made me a little bit taller. So I'm 5'4". Where are you from? I'm from New Jersey. Alright, so I lived in Allentown for like 5 years of my life when I was a child. And then in Pennsylvania. And then I moved to Jersey, and we were basically, me and my brothers and, you know, my uncle, we were raised there. And then about years ago. I want to say 8 years because I did 3 years in college, 1 year no school, and about 3.5 years in high school. So about 8 years we've been in North Carolina, and yeah, I really like North Carolina. It's just like, I feel like it's safer, and it's just, you know, more peaceful for me. Like, even the air is different, seriously. But Jersey will always be my first love, of course. How did you get so many followers? Since these questions are uber old and I tried to make plenty of videos with my Q&A, I'm guessing you're talking about on Instagram. On Instagram, my journey started about, I would say I had Instagram since I was a freshman in college, but I used to use it on like an iPod, so I wasn't able to take and upload pictures. So I would just like take quotes and stuff and upload it, and then when I was finally able to post on there, I would post like outfit of the days, but you know, not pictures of me, just pictures of clothes together that I think would be cute. And then I started doing my artwork, and then I started doing my self-love journey, and once I did my self-love journey, I started to gain a lot of followers. I guess because everybody was on a similar journey and a similar path in life. And then I started following a whole lot of people because I became a business owner, so I wanted to network, and I was trying, you know, to gain customers and gain business partners as well. And then now people, I guess, just follow me for my fashion sense, or I don't know. I think most of my followers now are like coming from YouTube and stuff like that. And if we're talking about, I don't think we were talking about YouTube, because when these questions were sent, I only had like 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So yeah, I think they meant Instagram. Do you see yourself as a role model? Ooh, this question is like, it's hard to answer. I think some people might see me as a role model, and I think in general that everybody should be able to look to a better them for a role model. Like, for instance, if I'm down and out and I just can't get out of this, I just can't get out of it. If I'm down and out, I should be able to look and say, you know, what would a better me do? You know, if I was better, or if, you know, I wasn't in this slump, what would I do? So I think we should all be able to look up to a better or future ourselves, us, if you guys understand what I'm saying, like a future or better Daquana, and, you know, just to get some type of inspiration. However, even on my self-love journey, when I started it about 2 years ago, I had people that I looked up to. I had people that I adored, you understand? I had people where when I was feeling down, I would go to their pages and I would just, you know, read some of their quotes and listen to them talk and stuff like that, and I would feel better. So I don't think it's anything wrong with having a role model, because like I said in my other video about confidence and my dislike for the word, I feel like this decade or this generation doesn't have a Maya Angelou, and I already said that. So we look up to each other, you understand, and then we forget, and even when we're looking up to famous people, we forget that everybody is human. We forget that everybody goes through things. Life hits everybody hard, you understand? So we're always looking to the next person for some help, and sometimes they need help, and people tend to forget that. So can I inspire people and can I be a role model to people? Yes, but I just want everybody to know that even if you look at me in that light, you still have to know that I'm human, and I'm still gonna go through these things. I'm still gonna be hit by life. So that's about half of the questions. I'm gonna be right back because I need to charge my camera a little, and I'm gonna answer the next, I guess, about 15 questions. So I had to take my Damos break. I'm such a big kid. Like, I love these. Y'all drink these? Anyways, so back to the Q&A. So we left off on the role model question, and now we're on the what do you do for a living? Well, I was a full-time student, like I said earlier, and now I'm actually, and like I told you guys, I'm a distributor with TLC, and I said that would come up again in the questions. So I'm a distributor with that, so I lose weight and I help others do the same thing by introducing them to the products. I have started my t-shirt line, but I didn't really launch it yet. Like, they're available for purchase on my website. I just didn't do the official launch and all of that video and stuff like that. So I do have my t-shirt line with like my custom made artwork. Like, for example, if you can see my artwork up here, you will be able to, like, these things like this and like this, these are paintings done by me, and I put them on t-shirts by scanning them to my laptop and stuff like that, and I had them screen printed and stuff like that. So now I'm getting them ready for, you know, like I said, to start my t-shirt line. And I have like, I think 20 to 30 designs that I've already done in the past. People can also request designs that's just going to cost a little bit more, just because I would have to go and do the design and then, you know, get it on a t-shirt and send it to them. So got my t-shirt line. I said TLC, I said student. I am an artist. I just showed you the artwork. So I do painting or graphics and stuff like that. I'm not a website builder, even though I built my website, and but I use Wix to do mine. So, but all the like design concept and all of that came from me. And I'm a brand endorser / marketer. I don't like to say brand endorser because in that sense you would be hired to make a company look good. So I'm hired to give an honest review. You know, I don't have to make your company look good if what you're sending me is not good. So I would just say I do marketing and promotion. And so yeah, I looked into personal styling because a few people had asked me to style them, but I might have to do it like later on in life. But right now I just feel like a lot is on my plate. So that's what I do for a living. Artist, t-shirt line. Well, that goes, all that t-shirt line and artist goes into the same category. TLC endorser, not endorser. You guys heard what I said. I do a few things. It's like a lot on my plate right now. What do you want to be? What did you want to be when you were younger? I wanted to be a brain surgeon. At the time, I didn't know it was called a brain surgeon. I thought it was, that's what I thought. It's now I know it's called a neurosurgeon. So, but that's what I wanted to be, but no, not anymore. My path, my passion, everything just took a whole different turn. What video editor? Oh, I mixed one. What are your favorite colors? Pink, red. I like nude colors like this, like the inside of this glasses case. I like that color. Tan, I guess, beige and tan. And then black and white, they're not colors, they're values. Me being an artist, I have to know that, but you guys probably don't care. So for the sake of this video, black and white, I love those as well. What video editor do you use and what camera do you use for your YouTube? I use Wondershare Filmora, and for my camera, I use Olympus, the Olympus TG850. They have the 860 out now, but I use the 850, and it's a sports camera for those who do like outdoor sports and stuff like that. So it's waterproof, shatterproof, and stuff like that. So that's perfect because I'm bad with spilling stuff all the time. What are your flaws? I don't have any. What you might see as a flaw, or what other people might see as flaws, I just see as a definition of a human. My big forehead, my flared up nose, my full lips, my one eye being bigger than the other one, my thick eyebrows, my rose, everything just makes me me. You understand? That's how you're able to define me. So just because I look different from something else you might find beauty in does not mean I'm a flawed person. Now if you want to talk about a character flaw, I have a hard time trusting people. I'm very introverted, which is usually not a flaw, because if you stay to yourself and you stay to a certain group of people, you stay out of trouble. You understand? You stay out of drama, you stay out of trouble. Even though, not to say outgoing people just always into stuff, but for me, that's just who I am. Also, I don't bite my tongue. I like to say exactly how I feel, whether I say it in the moment or a little bit down the line. I like to say how I feel. Got me into some trouble growing up, you know, with my mom and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's just something that it's in me. Like, if I feel a type of way, or I really do have a sarcastic and smart mouth. That might be a character flaw, but lately, you know, I only joke around now with it. I don't really let that define my attitude and define my personality now, but when I was growing up, that was a really bad thing, like attitude. And yeah. What is your pet peeve? I can't stand when somebody tries to tell you about you. Okay? You cannot tell me about myself. I lived in my skin, in my soul, in my heart, my brain. Okay, for 21, almost 22 years. I'll be 22 this year. And I hate when a person tries to tell me who I am and why I do the things I do. And, you know, you can't tell me. You understand? The way I'm feeling inside, you will never know, because you might think you know a lot about me, and you might know a lot about me, but not one single person on this earth knows every little thing about me. So you can't tell me who I am and why I make the decisions that I made. And I don't like, and this is a small one, I don't like answering questions that I've already answered. For example, not throwing shade or nothing, if I make a YouTube video and I put everything I bought was in a 3X or a 2X, why would you comment and ask what size was the last thing when I said everything was a 3X or a 2X? That's just like, that's just an example, honestly. I never made a video when I said everything was a 2X. I did make one when I said everything was a 3X though. And or if I'm on Instagram and I post a picture of OOTD and I put exactly where everything is from, and then somebody comments, where did you get your boots from? Where did you get your boots? I left it in the description. You understand? I always check the description before I ask a question, because, you know, even if I might not be listening to the video, just watching it, I still look in the description just to, you know, just to see. Are you a lesbian or bisexual? I am not. You guys won't believe how much I get that question, just because I'm not gonna say I don't give dudes the time of day. I just don't waste my time. Like, if I'm dealing with you, it's super serious. And if I feel like you're not ready to be serious, I won't deal with you. And that's just how I have been lately. Like, I just cut everybody off. Like, I just felt like if you're not trying to see me advance in life, and, you know, if you're not trying to advance yourself, if you don't have any ambition or goals, we're not meant to be together. Because I'm trying to be somewhere in life, and that's what I'm working towards now. And if you're not on that with me, like, some people think it's just fun and games and, you know, just have a little fun and all this. It's not about that for me, you understand? My fun is seeing myself and seeing success and seeing the people around me do well. Like, that's fun for me, okay? And, you know, all that. I'm single. Because that's the next question. Are you in a relationship? No. I'm single. I don't talk to anybody. It's just me and my work, and it's gonna be school again soon, so that's what I've been doing. What do you think some statement clothing pieces are? You can't ask me that, because I like clothes too much for me to narrow it down. But if I must answer, I'll say the top 10 things. Alright. A blazer, a leather jacket, a jean jacket, high-waist jeans, crop top, some knee boots, a pair of sneakers just to throw on, you know, them days you don't feel like doing too much, a hat, which I got hanging back there just for them bad hair days, good pair of leggings, again for those casual days when you don't want to do much, and oh, what's the last thing? A bodycon dress or a pencil skirt. So I did 11 things. So just because some days you want to define your body and you want to walk up in there and you want to slay shit with your curves on fleek. So yeah, bodycon or pencil skirt. What inspires you to do art? Let's answer the next one first. How many kids do you have? 0, because that was an easy question. Now, what inspired me to do art? Actually, the kids question is a little more in-depth. I don't feel like I'm ready to bring a child into this world, and I feel like the best birth control is to not have sex at all. So that's what I do. Not have, you know, I don't do it. But if I find the one, you know, the one I feel like is the one, and the one I want to grow with and grow a family with, yes, I do want to have kids in the future. What inspired you to do art? In 12th grade, I took a art class. You know, just when you're trying to get your credits up and you're trying to get out of school and you got to take an elective. For some reason, my guidance counselor gave me art. From there, we all sat in the class and we were like, why are we here? We don't know how to draw. We don't know how to paint. We don't need to be here. Blah, 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 blah. This and bull. Turns out, I fell in love with it. Turns out it wasn't a surprise because in my bloodline, a few of my family members, like my brother, my mom, my grandma, I think my uncle can draw. So it was like, my cousins, like it was a lot of people in my family that can already draw. So when they saw me, it was like, we knew, you know, somebody else in the bloodline can draw. Da, 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 da. We're so creative. Both of my brothers can draw, actually. I had to mention that. And then at first I was going to go to school for business, I think. It was either business or law or criminal justice law, something like that. I changed my major to art because it just was my passion at the time, and it still is my passion, but I was just starting it, so it was something I was really working at, and I was like, I'm gonna go to school for this. This is what I want to do, just to find out that there are so many forms of art: hair, makeup, fashion, music, dance, you know. And I fell in love with all of those things. Even though I don't sing and I don't dance, I love to listen to music and I love to watch dance, especially if it's that dance where it's emotional. Like I love them. So yeah, what network are you with on YouTube? I'm not with the network on YouTube. I was contacted by a few, but I haven't did any research on them. I feel like maybe I'll look into it more, but for now I've just been growing my channel really on my own, and I did like 2 collabs. So yeah, I'm not with a network yet. How many tattoos, or do you have tattoos? I have 1. I love birds. I have a bird on my bracelet, and I just have this 1 tattoo on my wrist. I was gonna start my sleeve, but at that point in school, I don't think I had the money to start my sleeve. Or maybe, I don't know why I didn't start it, but I only trust 2 people right now to do my tattoos, and the one who did this, he was a fellow artist in my classes when I was, I think, a sophomore. And then he was like, hey Daquana, you know, he's African. He is just so attractive, y'all. But he was like, let me give you a tattoo for free. All you gotta do is advertise it on your Instagram. And at that point I had like 15 or 20K, and I was like, okay. I think I got this like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years. I don't know. But when I first got it, I did advertise it on my Insta. I was always taking pictures trying to show my wrist. You know how you are when you get your first tattoo. Last question that I always get that's not written down, because I ain't gonna answer that. How did you get your confidence? If you have been following me, or if you just happen to come by when I made that pillow talk about confidence, you would know. If you're asking me how did I get my confidence in my work, I worked at it. I practiced until I felt like I was good. I practiced drawing. That's where I got the confidence to do my work. Where did I get the confidence to start a business, or 2 or 3? I believed in myself, because I had been through trials and tribulations. I had been, you know, I had failed, I had succeeded, and I just learned the works with actually Alicia and Ray introduced me to the world of businessing and network marketing and stuff like that. And they helped, you know, we all helped each other, but I would say Ray really helped us out a lot when it, and also William, we all helped each other when it came down to building our businesses. And then I'll say when it comes to my art, I just worked at it and worked at it and worked at it until I felt, honestly, like I said in my other video, my friends would say, charge these people to do this artwork, charge these people to do their makeup. And I'd be like, you know, I'm not gonna charge. It's just like practice. Just because I didn't feel like I believed in myself enough, you understand? And then when I started working at it, and I got better and better and better, I gained the confidence in my work. Now I be talking about how did I get the confidence to wear an outfit or a swimsuit. That doesn't apply to me. A lot of people like to put esteem, self-esteem. I said self-esteem. Basically, low self-esteem, high self-esteem, and all of that into the category of the confidence and all of that. And they try to make self-love and confidence go hand in hand. If you know me, you know I'm not a firm believer in that. You understand? To love myself and all of that, and to embrace myself and not even accept myself, because why do I have to accept, you know? It's just like being told by society, yeah, you're not good enough, but you should love yourself. You know, you're not good enough, but accept who you are. You understand? So I don't really agree with accept yourself either. I just really strongly believe with falling in love with yourself, and to spend some time alone to get to know yourself and know, you know, if you're being influenced by other people or your environment or anything like that. Just spend some time alone and you'll really figure out who you are. So yeah, I really believe in self-love, and you guys know that. You know, I don't preach confidence. Growing up, I did. When I went on started my self-love journey, I was a confidence fanatic. But when you look at confidence, it's really again, I already said this, it's a belief in your qualities and what you have to offer and what you bring to the table as far as your abilities, you know. So, and I feel like my qualities and my abilities is being able to inspire, and my, you know, qualities and abilities are art and business and, you know, those type of things. I don't associate what I wear with confidence, you understand? I associate how I walk with confidence, you know, because I'm going to walk with my head up. I'm going to greet you with a smile. If my head is down, I'm probably texting. So, you know, it's just that feeling of when you walk into the room, you don't have to put your head down because you're ashamed of yourself. You know, walk with your head up. And that is a form of confidence. But for me to wear a dress or a skirt is simply a sense of fashion or a sense of self-love and learning to love my body and dress my body how I want to. So that's it, guys. That was the last question that I get way too frequently, and it's only because I get on here and put outfits on and maybe try on a swimsuit. So they say you got so much confidence when you truly don't know who people are by the clothes they wear, by the clothes that they wear. So thank you guys for joining. That was my Q&A, because I know I just came to YouTube and started making videos and you guys are probably like, who are you? Who is this Daquana White? So now you know a little bit about me. If you guys want me to do another Q&A with your questions that you have, go ahead and let me know below in the comment section.